So I want to welcome everybody today. This is a very exciting day for not only Santa Fe Community College, but for our community. We've made a commitment many years ago to lower our carbon footprint, and thanks to the voters of Santa Fe's Community College District, we had the funds to do so. We'll talk a little bit more about this in a few minutes. We have a number of students here, many from Santa Fe High School, which we hope will be students over here full-time in the near future, so we want to welcome you. And then we have a lot of students from Santa Fe Community College who've been involved directly and indirectly in this project. We have some students who work for Positive Energy now who graduated in various programs, not just the solar program from Santa Fe Community College. And then we did have at least one student, Sebastian Bascadura, who I think worked as an intern on this project directly with Positive Energy. So I want to thank them. First of all, I'd like to introduce the chair of the board of Santa Fe Community College, Linda Siegel, who's going to make a few comments on behalf of the board. Linda?
Thank you, President Grisham. I'm happy to be able to say that. Yes. Welcome, everybody. Yes. The board is very pleased, and I hope most of the campus community is pleased that we have a permanent president. So welcome and thank you all for coming. This has been a vision of Santa Fe Community College for at least 3 years, but we started with our quest to have alternative energy on this campus about 10 years ago when we created our biomass boilers where we burn wood chips and use that in the winter for heating. And ever since that time, we've just been continuing to look at ways to provide alternative energy for our campus and to use as teaching for our students. And I think our Trades and Technology Center, which I hope all of you have seen, is just indicative of the direction the college is going for the future of our country as well as our community. So I know we have some foundation board members here. Rick Abels, there he is. Thank you, Rick. Thank the Santa Fe Community Foundation for helping us with College Foundation for helping us. And I don't see any of my fellow board members here yet. Oh, here's one now, board member Pablo Cedillo. Thank you, Pablo. So I know you want to hear all the details and the good stuff, so I'm going to turn it back to Randy. And thank you all very much for coming.
So I just want to point out a few details. Thanks to the voters, as I mentioned before, back in 2010, during the midst of the recession, the voters of our district approved $5 million of bond funding to build a solar array. At that time, $5 million was barely going to get us 1 megawatt. Because we waited a little bit and because of the industry changing, we now not only got 1.5 megawatts behind me, but we got the 3 tracking arrays across the street, which are used primarily for teaching purposes, but are providing power directly to the Trades and Advanced Technology Center building. And we have another 170 kilowatts that's going into the Higher Education Center. And a large portion of that is on the roof of that building, and I think it's mostly on there already. And then there'll be a portion over the parking lot there. So we're excited about that. I was just told that as of today, we think this may be the largest system in New Mexico that's not a public utilities system. And it's going to change soon, but today we think we have the largest. I was told we have 12 more panels than the Buckman system has, so we're the largest. As Linda said, we've made a commitment at the college to lowering our carbon footprint, but also to teaching in the area of sustainability. And so I think between what we're doing through our campus operations, what we're doing in our educational programs, we're modeling the kind of behavior that our local citizens wanted to see, and we're training the students and the business leaders of the future, both from a technical standpoint and a business standpoint. So we're really excited about that. I haven't seen the latest numbers, but last semester we had over 700 students enrolled in the programs in the Trades and Advanced Technology Center building. And that's really exceeded when I did the original projections, I actually thought it was going to be about 500 students because I was the dean over there originally. So we've already exceeded the capacity, and we need to expand it already, especially with our new greenhouse management program. So that's about all I'm going to go into. I think Regina and some others are going to give a few more facts, but I would like to invite some of our guest officials to speak, and I'd like to invite first Liz Stefanix, who is a county commissioner here in Santa Fe County. Liz, there she is.
Thank you and congratulations. Even though he thinks it's larger than Buckman, I think Buckman's going to continue adding. I happen to sit on the Buckman Direct Diversion Board, and our facilities, if you haven't seen those, you need to go see, because between the Santa Fe Community College and that project and a couple other projects that the city has, we have some major energy savings going on here in the state of New Mexico and in our county and community. And we, of course, Santa Fe, have been on the leading edge, and let's continue to do that. Santa Fe County is very proud to collaborate with the Santa Fe Community College in many programs. And just for one example, the Buckman Direct Diversion needed water operators. And the Santa Fe Community College worked with us to bring in some instructors from out of state to train staff and instructors here. And from now on, Santa Fe Community College provides the water operators for the Buckman Direct Diversion. So those are the kinds of collaborations that we're into. The film students being employed at the Santa Fe studios and other film projects. The list can go on. So we're very, very proud. And in fact, in our new growth management plan, which will soon be a code, we have a portion that deals with HERS and LEEDS ratings. And where do those people come from? The raters? Santa Fe Community College. So we look forward to the future of jobs for some of the students. But congratulations, Santa Fe County is very happy to be here. And just so you know, I'm running off to Federal District Court in a few minutes, so I won't be here later. Thank you.
And from Senator Martin Heinrich's office, we have Andrew Black. Andrew? Thank you.
Good afternoon. It's an honor and a pleasure to be with you here today. My name is Andrew Black. I'm a field representative for U.S. Senator Martin Heinrich. I invited up to the platform with me Jen Manzanares from Congressman Ben Ray Lujan's office, because I think in a lot of ways what you see is our federal delegation working together to try to bring funds into this state. And so Congressman Lujan has been a real champion for this, as well as Senator Heinrich. I really just want to be brief. As you all know, you're standing in the sun. It's hot, which is kind of ironic as you're dedicating a solar array. But I really want to thank Randy. I want to thank the staff and the faculty of the college for their innovation and their vision for this project. I think there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and it's really important to be grateful to those who do that work. I also really want to thank the voters. I mean, I think that it's tremendous to be able to live in a community where there's a commitment to renewable energy, there's a commitment to these type of projects, and the senator is very grateful for that. And so I think it's really important that as future bonds come up for these kind of projects, that the voters continue to remain committed, because our country and our nation really need it. And I just kind of want to close by saying that, as you all know, the senator, who's a member of the Energy and Natural Resources Committee, continues to be a real champion for renewable energy. He obviously sees that as the way forward for our nation and for the world. And so, you know, given the fact of climate change and some of those realities, that we've got to continue to think about new and innovative ways to be a society and civilization. And really, that's kind of where the senator asked me to close today, is just to continue. He continues to be impressed by the work that the college does here. He's toured the campus numerous times, come to various events, and he really just sees that this college right here represents something far greater than Santa Fe, because I think in a lot of ways it's equipping people through its faculty and its staff and through the students to lead the nation and to lead the world in innovations like renewable energy and in health sciences and film. And so the senator just really asked me to be up here today to extend his gratitude to you all for those innovations and how important that is to our world and to this state, and how this college here continues to lead the way for New Mexico and for our country. So thank you all for today. And Jen, did you want to mention anything?
Sure, I would just echo a congratulations to Santa Fe Community College, Congressman Juan. Very forward-thinking with innovation, and so we always thank him for that. So congratulations today.
Also representing the city of Santa Fe today, but who also works at Santa Fe Community College these days, is Councilor Chris Rivera. Chris?
It's an honor to be here before you today with this beautiful site behind me. I first would like to thank the board for having me here today and for President Grisham, and congratulations on your appointment. With President Grisham here, I think the college is going to get much better than it is, much stronger than it is, and I look forward to the future of the college. This is such an important project behind us here today. Because of all the reasons that you heard about climate change and reducing our carbon footprint. But really the main reason is all these people here to my right, the youth of Santa Fe, the youth of our country. It's important for us to continue to look at renewable energy, to find different ways to fund it and to get as much as we can. And I appreciate the college for being one of the leaders in our community in getting renewable energy off the ground. So congratulations to the college, and congratulations to you, President Grisham.
I'd like to bring up Regina Wheeler, who's with Positive Energy, and she's going to talk and recognize the building team and our various partners in this effort. Regina, thank you so much, Wendy.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. This is a really exciting time. Positive Energy is so proud to be involved in this project. Really thank you to the voters, the citizens of Santa Fe, to our leadership, their visionary leadership that you just heard speaking about, really the fact that they understand that this is the future for us, that it creates jobs, that it protects our environment. And so the team of this project is really honored to be involved in a project like this. We are a special group of people that constructed this project. We're a group of companies that work together. Bradbury Stam Construction is the prime contractor on the job, and Positive Energy Solar led the solar part. And we're both triple bottom line companies, and we're committed to people, the planet, as well as profit. And profit really just for the purpose of staying in business and continuing to provide excellent services to our community. So it's really a great partnership with us creating jobs for our young people that are, coming into this industry, with Santa Fe Community College training them to enter this workforce, with us staying on the cutting edge of, the technology of solar so that we can really match a system to the community college's needs to optimize the economic benefit. You can see that the price of the energy generated by the system is today at lower rates than energy on the grid. And that's a fixed price. So now you've locked in at lower rates than today, and we all know, we've been reading about what could happen to prices of energy on the grid. So it's a really forward-thinking thing that the college is doing, that the citizens of Santa Fe and the leadership and the elected officials is causing to happen. So we're really excited to be part of that. And, Martin Heinrich's representative said it best, this is really a future that we all need to really stand for and activate about. And so Saturday is the climate march in Santa Fe starting at noon. And, the way to get this message out to leaders across the nation that this is what we want for our future as a nation is to be at that climate march and to activate and make sure that people know where you stand on that. So it's a really beautiful system. There's an opportunity to learn about more technical details of the system. There'll be a tour, and our engineer, John Brown, will be giving you some details. He's actually a graduate from Santa Fe Community College. There's a lot of Positive Energy people here that worked really hard on the system. Bradbury Stam is represented here today by the CEO, Cynthia Schultz is here. Thank you, Cynthia, for your leadership and support in this project. And the chairman of the board, Jim King, and one of the owners of Bradbury Stam is here as well. Positive Energy project manager and founder Randy Sadwick is here. He was out here making sure the system works optimally. John Brown, as I said, was the designer. And we have a bunch of other Positive Energy team members that supported it. So thank you guys so much for the opportunity to be a part of this project, and we look forward to continuing your partnership on that. Just so you guys know, this system is probably producing 100% of the campus's needs right at this very minute. So it's really cool. It's awesome. It's connected, and you're not running off grid power. You're running off your own solar power today. So that's a really exciting time. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
I also want to thank some of our internal team members who worked so hard on this project. Our Director of Facilities, Henry Mignardo, is here somewhere. Right, he's sitting here. And next to him is Alex Solorzano, and he's been on this since day one, I think. So thank them. Also need to thank some of our faculty and staff who've also assisted on this. Zuby Wilson, who I think is actually teaching a class as we speak, and Brian Combs, who's been is Zuby back there? Oh, he is back there. And you brought the class, good. And Brian Combs, who teaches and works for the college, helped out with this project too. So I want to recognize one other person and one other partner in this who often gets maybe a little negative feedback on it, and that's PNM. And PNM worked with us to get this up through the approval process quickly. They work with the college on a lot of other initiatives. They've been providing some scholarship monies for people going through our building operators certificate program. And we have a close relationship with PNM right now too, because Amy Miller works with us, and Amy and her family have been heavily involved in Santa Fe Community College. So I want to thank Amy especially. So are we ready to do the ribbon cutting? All right, we're going to cut the ribbon. The other side.
So Pablo and I can use one.
Okay, well, why don't you share?
Okay. Okay. All right.
You ready? Say when.
When?
1, 2, 3, cut!